Connect with someone who's connected with the things you are connected to. Start looking for people who are looking for you. Let's talk about that. I'm not going anywhere. What about you?
You can do it. Don't stop. Ed Montgomery. Come on. A new way of thinking. Transform your mind. Straight from the vine. Fresh new wine.
Hello, I'm Ed Montgomery. Welcome to Fresh New Wine. Fresh New Wine is about fresh new concepts, spiritual concepts, not just religious concepts, but life concepts where we learn the power of living. You are three parts. There are three parts to you. There is a body, there is a soul, and there is a spirit. But just like the body has five senses, there's a lot of different senses in other parts of you. I deal a lot with the spiritual. One of the things about the spiritual aspect that I've been dealing with lately is the divinity that is within you, and to understand how you are that piece of God that somebody said, what? A piece of God? I'm nowhere near close to God. Do you know how big of a sinner I am? You need to watch that. That's a good, from what I understand, it's a good movie. But anyway, take a moment, hit like. Oh, ooh. Now see, I was sitting here and I was saying, if I could just get a cold drink of water. Whoo! This heat is heating up in Houston. Cool drink of water. Look, take a moment, hit that like button, and some of you gonna be running to get a cool drink of water. Hit that like button and let me know. Click it. Don't let it go. If you did it last week, click it again this week. And not only that, but hit share. Share this with someone that you like, people that you know, that will will watch this kind of thing. And also communicate with me every now and then. If you're saying, "Boy, that's a good point. I like that," share that with me. I was looking at my IG, and also make sure you hit me up on IG. Ed Montgomery 1 is where you'll find it. And I was going through my IGs, and I was looking. People were saying, "Listen, I didn't even know where you were, Dr. Ed. You've been out here so long. I know I've been out here for a while. Hey, I'm got wisdom hairs, but I'm getting younger every day. But I know I've been out here. This person is a pastor, and they said, I was learning from you when I was 19 years old. That's a long time. But it also means that we have been doing what we do for a long time. So thank you so much for what you do. I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. But the power of, what was I talking about? I was talking about the power. I think I was going to be talking about the power of mentorship. How did I start this particular teaching off? I know I did. What did I talk about? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me bring that back. The power of mentorship, the people we set up under, who we learn from. I know we're in a world right now where people are saying, hey, I want to do what I want to do on my own. I want to build what I want to build on my own.
Building your platform.
Yeah, I want to build my own platform. And there are some of you, I'll give you an example. There are people out there who know how to write books, how to publish books, how to get books out there to the masses. And we want to turn around and write books, publish books, get books out there to the masses, and we don't get it out there. But there are other people, people of our same hue or color, doesn't matter what color you are, but hey, people who do what you do and have your experiences and who know how to write, publish, get books out, get films out, get all these things out. We should not have to reinvent the wheel in order to get what we want done. It is important that we learn how to connect with people who are doing what we want to do. Now, if you find somebody who can sing the way you want to be able to sing, that can be a mentor to you. That particular person does not have to be a physical mentor. They don't have to be someone that, well, I can't call them. They won't talk to me. You don't have to have somebody that talks to you to be your mentor. They may be on this platform right here, and you're watching them every week. That person is your mentor. Don't keep looking to say, well, I'm going to pray and ask God to show me how to do it. You don't need to ask. If you ask God to show you how to do it, he will probably point you to somebody who has already done it. Here is how you do this. Build your own platform, create a product, and then learn how to deal in power, mentorship, and connect with people who want to connect with you. Ooh. I'm going to say it, reverse and say it again. Connect with people who want to connect with you. This is who you're looking for. People say, who am I looking for? You're looking for certain kinds of people. And I'm going to come back in just a minute and tell you the kind of people who you're looking for. But let me say this to those of you who've been watching for a long time, over the years, maybe this platform, some have watched us on other platforms, some have watched us through other segments. People have watched us. We've been doing this for a long time. I've been on BET Live nationwide over the years, on major national televised platforms, world platforms. I've done it, and I keep doing it because I believe that the power of communication, the power of the word, the speaking of the word, the talking to people about their truths, and it helps to open them up. And when they open up, they change the world around them. That's why one of our slogans is building the people who shape the world. So thank you for hitting that text number, 713-742-2035. That's our text to give, 713-742-2035. Or you can go on myalc.org. That's myalc.org. That's our platform where you can hit the donate button. You can become a part of our community that meets every Sunday morning. We still do it. And let me tell you something. It is a beautiful experience. I don't do sermons. I do sessions. And those sessions are very powerful. My job is to help you through the week to be able to live and to be able to do certain principles like finding the people who are trying to find you. Okay, let me go right back here. This water was good. That's some good cold water. I know people are saying he must be dehydrated because when you're drinking that much, you should have been drinking more water long before. You're absolutely right. Thank you to all my doctors out there and health specialists. The story is told about Jesus when he was watching his disciples. They were out fishing, and the way they fished, they didn't, throw the line out with a reel and rod, but they threw nets out, and they let the nets. They had weights on the end of the nets, and the nets settled on over the water and going all the way down close to the bottom of the sea. And just when it almost hit the bottom, they would take a certain part of that net or the rope and they would pull it and form a pouch in that net and pull up in order to entrap fish. Then when they got so many on the boat, they would put back actually the ones they didn't want, or some of the fish were too small and they didn't need to be harvested, and they would put them back in the water so they can continue to grow. So they would always keep the ecology moving and working. You have to think in those particular times, in those particular ways. Some things are to be harvested. Some things we don't harvest at this moment. There are some things that we have to wait on. Some things we don't use now. Some things we wait for a while until it becomes mature. There's some ideas and concepts that have not matured. Don't get discouraged when your talent or maybe your gifting is not recognized by more people. Sometimes you see what you're doing as great and fantastic, but what you're doing is great and fantastic, but it needs a little maturity. It's like eating chili. You can have the beans and the rice and the ground meat and all that kind of stuff. That's black folk chili all together. But if you don't have the chili spices, if you don't have the right seasonings in them, you can have nice chili, chews good, good texture, but it doesn't have, bam, the kick. That's what maturity does. That's what maturity does in a gift, whether it's singing, whether it's business, whether it's ministry. They call it seasoning. In other words, sometimes people go through enough in life to where they understand life. See, in the name of Jesus, understanding character, understanding intent, so that wherever you go and wherever you walk, these principles are with you. The one we're talking about now is what we're looking for. We may think we want to go out there. My movie that I'm creating is for everyone. And we think it's for everyone because we want 1 billion people to watch it. Because if 1 billion people pay $10 at the movie theater to watch my movie, then it makes $10 billion. Well, 1 billion people may not be interested in your movie. You may only have 1 million people interested in your movie. You may only have 100,000 people interested in your movie. And when you multiply that by 10, it's $1 million. You say, but I want 10 billion. Well, you may only get 1 million, but I want 10 billion. I feel I'm worth 10 billion. Well, maybe there's a lack of maturity here right now. Maybe you are worth 10 billion. Maybe your talent, first of all, your talent, you can't say what your talent is worth. Your talent is off the charts. No one, you never negotiate the rate of your talent because you don't even know how much you're worth. So you never negotiate your talent. You negotiate money and what you're willing to settle for at this particular time right now. So you got to be realistic. Who are you looking for? What is your audience? Okay, say it with me. What is my audience? I am looking for those who are looking for me. When I go on the internet, when I go on social media, what am I looking for? I'm not looking for everybody because I don't have the time to sort things out, especially when you get older. Your talent, you're older, you're more mature. You don't always have the time. You say, I don't have the time to sort. So I'm looking for those who are looking for me. Sometimes you may have to adjust your lifestyle financially, economically, to be able to live on the kind of income or lifestyle that is provided by those who are looking for you, those who are looking for your product, because you may not have that many people who are interested in your product. But somebody out there in the Ethernet or whatever is looking for your product and looking for you. There is somebody, if you got something halfway decent, that is looking for you. That's business. That's money. Let's put it in a relationship. I know people are saying, well, I'm looking for my soulmate. What, 7 billion people in the world on planet Earth? And you're looking for your soulmate? I'm sure there's somebody out there that can be your soulmate out of 7 billion people. But where are you going to go to find your soulmate? If you can only speak English, here in America, and you may not be able to talk in another language, or you don't feel like learning a few things, or using Google Translator to translate, then you're gonna be stuck just dealing with people in America. Listen, there's over 300 million people in America. You got enough people to look out for. Well, I'm looking for that particular one soulmate that I'm looking for. You're looking for the person that's looking for you. Well, let me tell you something. Before you find that one person that's looking for you, you might run into 100 people who are looking for you. Listen, that's where you get the saying. There are a lot of fish in the sea. You may be looking for 100 kind of people who are looking for you. Now, I say all these things. Preach it. Teach it. And that sounds good. I play it back to myself and say, oh, boy, Dr. Ed, you killing it. You saying it. But when you got to live this thing and you got to say to yourself, you know, I may have to pass up some of the folk who are not looking for me because, you know, they may not be good for me. If I hook up with the people who are not looking for me and I try to trick them or fool them into being with me, later on, they may not be good for me. Don't try to trick people or fool people into being with you, because when they find out the truth, they're not going to want to be with you. And when they don't want to be with you, you'd be surprised what people will do to get out of relationships. So start off easy. Look for those who are looking for you and begin to build on that level. Look for the people who are looking for you. Look for the people who are looking for you. Look for the people who are looking for me. And then build on that premise, on that place, and trust your process of building, and use your faith and understanding to realize that what you're doing is going to bring out something good later down the road. You don't know when it's going to kick in, but baby, it's going to kick in. And when it kick in, bam, it's going to kick you right on up to the top. I promise you. I need some more water. Talk to you later. The word this year is bold. I talk to people and they say, you know what, Dr. Ed, I meet a lot of people who say, you know, I'm an educated person, but they talk to me and tell me, you know, you keep flaunting your education, keep using all those big words. Or a person may say they don't like the way I talk, or they don't like the way I look, or they don't like the way I dress. Or, I mean, just a lot of things that people will tell other people what they don't like about them. But you know what I'm going to say to you? Sometimes you got to get to a place in your life that you got to get bold about who you are. Now, that doesn't mean you don't make changes. Hey, check an image consultant out. Hey, go online, see what the latest fashions are. Leaf through a magazine. Check some things out. Learn how to talk about things. Take some voice lessons. Do whatever you want to. Make some changes this year. But once you make those changes, let it be you that makes those changes. And once you're satisfied with you, then be the most extraordinary you can ever be. That's what I'm teaching on all this year, is talking about the extraordinary I, the power of that true I of who you are. So take a moment and emphasize it, because giving makes a difference. When you connect your giving with who you are, it reinforces the power of who you are. That's right. It's not just saying, oh, I'm a nice person. You got to give something. When you give something away, whether it's a smile, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a pat on the back, it reinforces it. I want you to take a moment, make a contribution to what we're doing. I don't know what the amount is that's in your mind, but choose one. Might be $8, might be $10, whatever it is. Do it now. You can do it on your text to give 713-742-2035. But whatever you do it now, right now. We would be so eternally grateful, and it would make me happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate exactly everything that you're doing. Be bold. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, smash it, crash it. Let us know you're there.